5,000 years ago, the world was a very different place. Women were the bomb. They were the stars of the show. They were worshipped and relished. They was the sign of prosperity and fruitfulness, and they were just the true givers of life, and they were admired because of that. In fact, in ancient Egypt, there was this amazing festival where when they had newly planted seeds and they'd sown the seeds in the fields, women would get together and they would line up along the fields, and they would lift their skirts and they would charge the earth, and they would shout, "Wheat, grow as tall as my vagina." It was fabulous, it was exciting, and it was raw. And just to show you how much women were relished, there were cave paintings like this one, where men felt, and Bruce, pay attention, where men felt that women, and the fact that women could give life, gave them power and gave them vitality and allowed them to be the best that they could be. Now, this is not the actual cave painting, just a replica. We were the bomb, and we were awesome, and we were the givers of life, and we were appreciated. And somewhere, somehow, someday, that all changed. Nobody knows. And patriotism took over. And all of a sudden, the masculine started being valued more than the feminine. And our society started seeing a massive imbalance, and women started feeling disempowered. And the interesting thing is, even with all our freedom that we have today, women are still not allowed to step into their feminine power. And because the feminine's so devalued, we feel a bit awkward. We feel a bit awkward being feminine. We feel a bit awkward being emotional. We feel awkward showing that we are women. And so instead of tapping to our beautiful femininity, we've become competitive. Who's heard of women dress for women and not for men? Who's heard of that? Why is that? Because we've become competitive. We've become self-centered. And we've become judgmental of each other. And so instead of bringing each other up, we are tearing each other down. And of course, the result of that is self-doubt, isolation, and a lack of self-confidence. So we've lost our sense of community, and we've lost that fierce fire that we have as women. And what's happened? Suffering. It happens every day. It happens over and over again, and there is extreme suffering, extreme pain. And unfortunately, it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to be that way. And I even know from my own personal experience, I started my own business 2 years ago, and working from home by myself was so hard. I withered. I was by myself. I had no one to tap into. And I was too embarrassed to speak up because everyone around me seemed to be doing so well. And yet every time I speak to women, the same story comes up again and again. Lonely, alone, isolated, busy. And yet our true passion, our true gift is in being feminine. And if we listen to our intuition, there would be no stopping us. Let's create a new system of female entrepreneurs where we work together, where we bring up our children together, where we laugh together, we cry together, we drink wine together, we fall over together. Let's do it together, and let's show the world that there is place for both feminine and masculinity. And you know what? Don't do it for us in our beautiful first world country. Do it for those women who don't have the right to stand up. Those women who don't have the right to wear what they want to wear. Those women who just don't have the rights. So let's become successful together. Let's take our passion, our fieriness and our success, and let's take it to those communities and help those women become entrepreneurs. And that's really what Women on Fire is about. It's about creating that community that we've lost. Who's with me? Hey, hug the woman next to you. Swear the armpits. Say, I'm with you. I'm with you.